All right, we have everyone in the lobby that's playing. Outcast is playing instead of Tori for the first game. Um, all right, the music is going off for now, and we're getting into the game. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm gonna jump into chat with the players real quick, and have a quick chat. Hey guys, you ready to go?
Yep.
Alrighty.
It's working, but I'm ready.
All right. I'm gonna put you guys into the team chats here. No one else can join. That way, we won't have people constantly like jumping in and out and messing with you guys and whatnot, which was happening yesterday. So I'll do that real quick. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'm gonna put Hot Girl and Ironic Virus in here real quick, and I'm gonna go over the format real quick, make sure everyone's on the same page.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Hawk and Ironic. So this is what's happening. First of all, is Gene Ralphio going to get in Discord with you guys?
I don't know. I just texted him. I think he's slightly AFK. He had something to fix, but I texted him on and he hasn't answered yet. So, but I think so.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Well, I mean, as long as he's playing, that's what matters the most. So what's going to happen is we are going to have the viewers decide a map to ban. Or, sorry, the viewers are going to decide which team bans a map first. Then we're going to have each team ban a map. Then we are going to have each team ban a civilization. The team with the highest ELO rating player is going to ban first. Let me check real quick to see what that is. It is Speedflyer. It has the highest rating out of all these players. So Speedflyers team is going to ban first for game one. They're going to ban one civ. Then Hot Girl's going to ban one. Hot Girl's team, the Grills, is going to ban one civ for the whole match. And then we are going to randomize the map for the first map. And then we're going to have Speedflyers team pick the first civ. Hot Girls team pick their first civ. So it'll be Team 2 picking first, Team 1, then Team 2, then Team 1, Team 2, then Team 1. And that will conclude the map bans and civ picks for game number 1. Everyone on the same page?
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. I'm going to get you guys into your voice chats, and then we'll get going.
Thanks.
Okay, good luck.
Let's go.
Good luck.
Thank you. Alrighty, everyone's into their voice chats. I'm getting ready to go right here. We're gonna start off with the viewers. So viewers, if you want to see Hot Girls team pick first, the Grills pick first, put 1s in the chat. If you want Speedflyers team to pick first, put 2s in the chat. Got 1-1 and 1-2. A single 1 and a single 2. Another one. Anyone else gonna vote? All right. Hot Girls team picks map ban first. I'm gonna give them the. They're always asking this. They have the list themselves, but I guess they don't want to tab out and look at Discord or whatever. But it's no problem. I can do that. That's the map pool. For anyone curious in chat, I am going to provide a link that gives all the teams and their information. It's also gonna be that also shows next schedules and the results of their previous schedule. Okay, Nepal is banned, and okay, they banned Dhaka. Nepal and Dhaka seem to be the most common bans. I believe Ganchako was banned once. All right, so now we are going to pick a pick a map. Let me get it already. All right, going to display capture for you guys. And we are going to choose a map to ban. Nepal and Dhaka were taken off. So here we go. Let me apply the wheel changes and then, all right, let's see which map is going to be picked for the very first map. Manchuria. Speed Flyer. Ban Civ. I should have had them ban Civs first, but oh well. We'll see. Alrighty, that is. Let me go back to off of display capture for you guys, and we're good to go. Alrighty, they banned French. Okay, French ban. There we go. Ironic Virus is primarily a French player. He has learned to play a couple other civilizations for these. He's learned to play a few other civilizations since the previous 3v3 tournament. But prior to that, he pretty much only played France. So, yeah. Banning France is so mean. Maclack and Ironic were teammates in the last tournament, so yeah. Yeah, they can be green. Go red here. All right. Ironic's ping is shooting up. That's probably just because he tabbed out. All right, so team ban Civ. Japan. All right, so Japan banned for Team 2 for Speedflyers team and France banned for the Grills team. All right, now we have Speed Flyer team chooses Civ. Hey Corks, how's it going? How is it going? India. All right. So Manchuria, it's a really popular team map. One of the most popular team maps for games. All right, Dutch is picked. So we have India picked and then Dutch. Russia is picked up, so it's India and Russia, and then Dutch. We'll see what what the girls' team chooses. Ironic Virus is showing a little bit of ping. Hopefully, it doesn't do it too much. I can play some music if you want, guys, while we are waiting. Make sure it's low enough so it doesn't bother you guys. Where's Manchuria? Manchuria is China, basically. It's not really China. It's more like it borders the Korean Peninsula, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like northeast of China-ish, but part of it's in China partly. Okay, they do Japan and then Brits. All right, so we have Russia, India, and Brits for Team Speedflyer. On the other side, we have Japan and Dutch, and a third civ has not been picked up yet. Okay. Let me shut this door a little bit for you guys. Yeah, almost Korea. Hot Girl says 1 sec, and Outcast being cheeky says 1 second's up. Okay, Brits. All right. So we have Japan, Dutch, and Brits on Team the Grills versus Russia, India, and Brits for Team Speedflyer. This is interesting. So Manchuria, there is an element of C. It's very common for a player to go C. We have Brits on both sides. I expect that to be the player that goes C. It is taking a little while, Legendary Hussar. That's what happens when you have 6 players picking maps and civs and whatnot. The first game takes a little bit longer due to bans and randomizing the first map and the viewers picking a team to ban a civ first, but yeah. We're getting into it. Game 2 and Game 3 takes much less time to get ready. Also, these are the play-ins, so this is the first time these players are using this tournament format. So ESO's down. So Japan, Dutch, and Brits. If I had to guess, well, they're very boomy civs. So I think Russian and India, short of like all-out boom of like an FF from Star9, which is a possibility. An FF into 3 TCs and Oprichniks is a real possibility. And for Outcast, let's see if it's back up. It's not back up yet. For Outcast, it's pretty easy to boom with India. Their boom may not be as good as Japan, Dutch, or Brits on EP, but it's really close at least. It's not that far off. You do, as India, want to put some pressure though, because you're up front. Yeah, no port on this nice water map. It is unexpected. As India, your upfront boom is not as strong as Brits, Dutch, or Japan, but your gradual boom is larger due to the free villagers from the shipments. India is nice to have for the livestock. Japan also can make use of it themselves. It's over. Perhaps. That could be. Ironic Virus is very used to France. I don't know if you joined after this, but France was banned by Speedflyers team. But yeah, I don't know. He's been practicing other civs. Dutch is extremely strong in team games on EP. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into it shortly. Usually ESO is not down for that long, so we'll be fine. Lots of players online though. Game's getting more and more popular. I know there's the whole Corona quarantine, but still, it's nice to see this many players online. What do you guys think of these matchups? If I had to guess, I would say that Star9 and Outcast would put early pressure. I agree, Parasat. The global statistics says so. I don't want to get into arguments on Twitch. There's a lot of strong opinions in America, at least, regarding that right now. Yeah, I agree. Russia and India should rush. Yeah, Ironic is good with more civs than just France. The nice thing about this, these play-ins at least, as long as they win one, they're good to go. Hey, CrabGot. Yeah, King of Oz main. If he's gonna 5-0, why even watch it, man? Yeah, what I think, Parasat, is that they should rush the docks if they're gonna rush at all. 2 players rushing can put a lot of pressure on an opponent's docks. All right, here we go. This is match number 4 of the play-ins. Game number 1 between the Grills and Speedflyers team. It is British for Hot Girl in the blue, Dutch for Ironic Virus in the pink, and Jean Ralphio in green for the Japanese, or playing as Japanese, against Star9 in teal, Outcast in purple, as the Indians. Star9 is playing Russia, by the way, and Speedflyer is playing Brits in the orange. The map is Manchuria. Lots of options on this map. There's livestock. There's a trade post currently. It can spawn differently, but there's a trade route between the teams to fight over. There's sea. There's a lot of options. It's a pretty open map. Raiding is a real possibility. Very, very good map. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm excited to see it too. I'll leave it right there. I'm getting used to ESOC. Alright, we'll make sure that the map spawned fairly, and I actually don't think it did. We have 2 mines for each player. There's 1 mine in the back here. 2 mines and 2 mines in the back. Let me ask. Wait, let me ask. Okay. Hold on just a sec. I will answer your question, CrabGot. I will have time to answer it in just a moment. Let me get into this. I am on a team, CrabGot, actually. We will be playing tomorrow. If I had a team to pick, what would I feel had a fairly good chance of making to the semifinals? If I had to pick a team currently, like not myself, I'm assuming, I think Haza's team is very strong. Also, my teammates is Carp, Attack Carp, and Maker of Widows, and then also Naniwala. We'll be getting into this next game shortly. Yeah, I will be streaming from my point of view. I possibly also might have who is Naniwala? That's his name. It's not a Smurf. Naniwala is Naniwala. He's not from Rect, I don't think. I don't know. He watches my stream a lot. Yeah. He watches my stream a lot. He was excited to join. Yeah. I don't think he's an alt. I'm pretty sure that's his main. He's a 2nd lieutenant, I believe. All right. Nanny Waller and Maker of Walls, right? I'm glad it's an epic tourney, CrabGot. I'm glad you enjoy it so much. Alright, this is match number 4 of the play-ins, game number 1, between Hot Girl, Jean Ralphio, and Iron... Hot Girl, Jean Ralphio, and Ironic Virus playing for the Grills against Star9, Speedflyer, and Outcast playing for the Speedflyer team. It is British, Japanese, and Dutch in blue, purple, and pink versus Russians, Indians, and Brits in teal, green, and orange. Looking at the map, it is again an unfair spawn. But wait, each player gets a gold mine? That was different than last time. I didn't notice that. Ay, ay, ay. Rip. Sorry, Hussar. Later. Yeah, tomorrow's game. We haven't decided quite on a time yet. I've asked them. I've given them. Oh, it's probably going to be between 15 GMT and 22 GMT. All right. Sorry, I'm glad you're still here. True. Yeah, so EST, that's, sorry, I should have clarified. That's 15 GMT and 22 GMT. So that is, that should be 4 hours difference. So that should be somewhere between your time. It should be somewhere between 11 and 6 p.m. Wait, I thought you said EST, Eastern Standard Time? Yep. Yeah, okay, yeah, you got it right. GMT isn't my time. It is just the standard time that most of the world uses to compare all the time zones around. Make sure everyone has the right civs, and we'll be getting it on. Nah, 20. Yeah, I was just trying to make it easy. Because everyone uses GMT, if I use CST, a lot of people have to go to convert it to GMT and then convert it to their own, and it's just confusing. I'm gonna be clarifying in the future. All times will be given in GMT. All right, this map. My goodness, what the heck is with this? 2 mines. I'm pretty sure that it's an additional mine in the back. Is it like freaking always spawn like this? Alright, so much for, well, so much for fair team or fair maps on EP. Rip, right? Recommend new map. Yeah. Yeah, Crab Guy. I mean, it is an extra mine in the back. That's like that, and depending on how the game go, an extra 2,000 coin can make a difference. Usually this map spawns really fairly. Custom maps. Personal ones for 4v4. EP is more 1v1, you feel? EP is more 1v1, but it still spawns more fairly than RE a lot of times. Yeah, I agree with that. ESOC is EP is balanced for 1v1, not for team games. All right, what the heck? All right, now it's the other team's decision. Alright, they're going to play. Alright, good. So we're getting into it. Alright, make sure that they at least start with their starting hunts and mines and whatnot. That's important. Just double checking really quick. Looks good. We're going to go to shipments sent, do the recalculated economic unit population, and we're getting it on. This is match number 4 of the play-ins, game number 1 between the Grills and Speedflyers team. It is Manchuria, and these are the civilizations. It is Hot Girl, Gene Raffio, and Ironic playing for the Grills versus Star 9, Speedflyer, and Outcast. It is Brits, Dutch, and Japan versus Russia, Brits, and India. Should be a good game. I'm expecting a little bit of aggression from Russia and India. They don't have to, but it is a possibility. Let's see. So looking at the treasures that's picked up, 40 wood was picked up by Starwood. By Star 9, Speedflyer picked up 85 wood. Gene Raffio and Hot Girl both picked up 40 wood, and Gene Raffio also picked up 85 wood. For Japan, that's really nice. It's going to help a lot. When Consulate start also, so he is going to be, they're going to get the shrines out really quickly. One coming up right here. Okay, there we go. Gonna take a look at the decks real quick. Brits has chosen C deck more or less, half a C deck at least. The other Brits has chosen a C deck also. It's more fight based, more warships and advanced docks instead of schooners. Also a few warships out from Gene Raffio, and Dutch does not have any. Alright, Russia, okay, this is interesting, has the team warships are cheaper, and also has a couple of warship cards. India has not picked a civ yet, or picked a map, I mean. I can't talk today. Has not picked a deck. Looking at it, we can let's look at the economic units real quick and see 9 water buffalo picked up, 9 yaks picked up by Team Speedflyer. And 9 also picked up from the Grills. Pretty close in that aspect. I'm assuming they're all going to go to India, although not necessarily. You can make livestock pens with them and whatnot. Let's see. Japan taking all of the ones on Team the Grills. There's one over here for Hot Girl. Let's see. Can we see India's deck yet? India has still not picked a deck. Maybe he has. Okay, he has. Okay. Interesting cards. Okay. So it has distributivism, team sumptuary laws. What I see from this deck, I don't see Team Flail Elephants. Pretty much everyone in the game, except for Dutch, I believe, has warships in their deck. There is possible aggression early from that. There's also possible early aggression from Russia here. They may, both teams actually, may ship lots of warships early in Age 2 and Control C from the get-go. Well, let's see what they do though. We can look at the yaks. It is currently 12 yaks for Team the Grills and 11 yaks for Team Speedflyer. Very close. Yes, green is India. Was pop locked. He's doing 10-10 build order. Not exactly the best build order, I don't think, for team games unless you're rushing super hard. And it looks like they may be. Russia is up on 17 bills. Okay. I don't think I would have gone with 17 with a 10-10 India, but that's a possibility. Let's see. Alright, so Hot Girl makes the Treasure Guardians target the Agra. Just provide a little bit extra damage onto that. That's nice. We have a stable, a blockhouse, and Agra out from Team Speedflyer. On the other side, a barracks is just now going up for Japan. A stable for Hot Girl. No barracks or stable out from Dutch yet. We don't see any warships. It's pretty common to send Team 3. He doesn't have Team 3 fishing boats. Okay. That would have been a nice thing to add. You could argue that one card is better than sending 4 villagers twice, but we'll see. See what happens here. Looks like we have Cossack and Hussar coming out. And Hot Girl gets the treasure of 300 XP. No, it does not. He goes down. The Explorer goes down right beforehand. And it ends up going over to Ironic Virus. So it's okay. Their team still gets it. Nice to get that. They don't have a whole lot of units out though. We can go to military units and see. It is 5 Ashi versus 4 Hussar, 9 Sepoy, 5 Cossack, and 10 Strelets. And it looks like the Hussar are going to pick up the Speedflyers Hussar with Ashi behind to help take care of that. Nice there. We have skirms. I think it's going to go on the villagers here. You got to send those villagers back. You're going to lose some. Probably. Oh yeah, going to lose some. The villagers decided to take a not very smart path back, but oh okay. 1 goes down and then 2. There we go. 2 villagers down. We'll go back to shipment sent. See what they've sent so far. Star 9 sending wood trickle. 5 Cossack, 700 wood. Outcast going wood trickle into 600 coin into 5 Sepoy. That is interesting. And still gathering coin. Interesting. Okay. Maybe let's look at his deck real quick. Okay, he doesn't have it. I was wondering if he was going to send a card. You can send spend 500 coin and get 10 dacoit in a that's another villager going down. That bank may not go up. We'll see. It's enough units to defend probably. Oh my goodness, they didn't. That is 34 HP from going up. Ugh. Dang. Close fight here. I don't know who I like Speedflyers their team's mass more, but there is defender's advantage for Team the Grills, and yeah. It depends on the micro a lot for this fight. Just a lot of villagers on coin. He just needs to get a few more batches out. Seems like it's maybe a little bit laggy. That's a shame. Yeah, Strelets count less. Military unit pop is equal. Yeah, that's true. But it was maybe when you said that. But looking very close here, 35 Strelets, 2 Caustic out for Team Speedflyer. It's a lot of Strelets there. It is pretty even all in all, though. Where's all the Strelets? Okay, they're coming. Gonna go back to shipments sent. Okay, anything really interesting to note? Hawk Girl sent 3 vills, 5 vills, 700 wood, 600 wood. I don't see anyone on water. No one's on water. We can go to economic units. You guys can see that. It looks like they're pushing in here. That manor is going to scout it out. It's a lot of vills going down. At least 1 vill, probably 2. Maybe 3. Okay, just 1 vill. Alright, so we can go back to military units. I want to see how many each player has. It is 13 Hussar to 12 Hussar, very close in that sense. 23 Ashi, only 10 Sepoy from India. A little bit of raiding going on here. We can see units lost, see if who's lost villagers. 2 villagers have gone down for Team Speedflyer. 1 from Hot Girl, 4 from Ironic Virus. Alright, and that Hussar does go down. Pretty good mass from both teams. There is 3 banks out from Dutch currently. It's a market coming up from India. When you do a 10-10 like this, you just don't have... Oh, that's a good catch. Lots of Strauss going down there. That's really important. He's got to back up before he gets snared, but yeah, that was really nice. Lots of free units there. Decent mass of Ashy and Skirms. Basically, I value, if you look at the statistics, it's 72 HP, 8 attack versus the Skirm, 20 HP, 17 attack. I basically value Skirms about twice as much exactly as Strelets after they're created. Obviously, Strelets are cheaper to create in that sense. So if we go to the military units and we have the amount of Strelets, basically 25, it's actually pretty close. Definitely a little bit of advantage to Russia there, though. Yeah, when you 10-10, you don't get that many Sepoy out, Crabgot. That's just what happens. Yep. Skirmers like 2 Strelets. But, I mean, it's pretty much a 70 food, 20 wood unit. Granted, takes more population, obviously, but still. Looking good. Let me look at we'll go back to shipments sent, see if there's anything really interesting. Nothing stands out. Double cav upgrades from Speedflyer. Hot Girl just going more economic. You can look at the economic units and compare that. It's 48, 3 fishing boats out, so starting on sea, and just 44 for Speedflyer, but stronger cavalry. So let's see what happens there. We will take a quick look at the upgrades on the villagers. Just hunting dogs, placer mines, gang saw for Dutch. Also has great coats. For here we have the age 2 upgrade for the villagers on the cherry orchards. I believe that's just the age 1. It could be the age 2. I'm not sure. They look similar. And the age 2 upgrade for the all resources. For Brits over here, steel traps, placer mines, gang saw. Great coats. I'm going to go back over here real quick and take a look. Age 1, well, age 2, but you automatically get that. Starting to get a few more. Russia has steel traps, placer mines just coming in now. And here we have steel traps and only steel traps. So what I see here is that Speedflyer is going more for a timing push with double cab upgrades. We can look at his stack real quick. He could have sent 600 wood, but has not opted for that. Little bit of raiding going on here. The Pike oblivious to it. A little bit of a push going in here. I don't know how I feel about this push. I don't know. It is nice having the Naginata out. It allows you to have an advantage when it comes to the fight. The Sepoy were way out of position. I believe they were taking down shrines, and that's why they opted for the fight. That was a good choice. I did not notice that earlier. Double Strelet pop right into the Cav though. This one. The Cav, Speedflyers Cav is taking the damage, and it looks like Sepoys are coming in now. We'll see what happens here. Defender's advantage definitely to Team Speedflyer. We'll see if what happens here exactly though. It looks like nearly all of the Cav is gone for Hot Girl. We can take a look at that. It's actually kind of even on the field. Whether they're here or not is another question. Defender's advantage matters quite a bit. It looks like Team Speedflyer is going to push this back some. Yeah, you don't really want to go into double block houses and aggro for the middle of a fight. It was a good opportunity to catch them out, but perhaps just the Cav go in, do what they can, and then back up would have been best. They can still save face though if they kite back here and let their units come back in. They have a lot of units trickling in. They just don't have the defender's advantage. And that's a pop from Speedflyer here. Blue is on water, yeah. We also see orange just starting water with a dock. We'll see what happens there. Looking at the military unit population, I think I value... let's go back to shipment sent real quick for you guys. But real quick, I want to see how many Strelets there. There's 74 Strelets. So that gives you an idea. There's a little under 50 other units that Team Speedflyer has. So it's pretty. I don't know. I think I value. It's really close actually on military. The Strelets take up a lot of population. But if Team Speedflyer pushes in here, Hot Girl's team will have the advantage. Japan is going up to age 2. Age 3. Ironic Virus is already age 3. So looking good for them. Looking really good. Looking at the resources for Team Speedflyer, none of them are close to aging. Outcast has 1,500 wood. I'm not sure why he has so much. Just Miss Macra, I suppose. He could be aging right now if that was food instead. We can look at economic units. Does he have bills in queue? Wait, sorry, units in queue. He does have a unit in queue. Star 9 is popped, population capped. Everyone's still age 2 for Team Speedflyer. No one... okay, Star 9 may be aging really soon. It looks like that's what's going to happen. Looking on water here, this is actually really important. If Hot Girl's team convincingly takes water, then I don't know... I'd give them a huge advantage. Okay, and the Cav goes in. They should take all of those out. Oh, the Hot Girl's Cav comes back. It's a little bit laggy. It's a shame. May pick off some vills though, but honestly, I would accept losing 5 vills in exchange for all of that cav. Reuter's out now. That's a good choice. There's lots of fighting go down. I expect most of those to die. Looking back on water, this is important. We've got warships out from Star 9 and Speedflyer, and just 3 caravels for Hot Girl. We also have Outcast shipping caravels, so it's 6 caravels on water for Team Speedflyer. That's important to note. Looking at the shipments sent, I don't see advanced dock in yet for Hot Girl, although he does have it. Looking back at the cav, it looks like pretty much all of the cav was cleaned up. So that's really important. Team Hot Girl has the military population lead. If they don't lose water convincingly... oh, that ship almost goes down. That's close. Let's look at the Okay, so looking at the HP, there's a few ships really low HP. If they had coordinated that a little bit better, it might have gone better. So at this point, I give the advantage squarely in the Grills team's favor. The Grills also have Japan going age 4. That is pretty big there. Neither Speedflyer or Outcast is aging up yet. Outcast just needs... Dang. It's got a lot of wood and coin. Maybe he should go C with that? I don't know. Why is he not on food? He's going rice patty? If you have a Carney, I think it's okay to go rice patty a little bit early. Gives your teammates the ability to gather the hunts and mines a little bit longer. I do have to say this though, if Hot Girl's team loses C, they may be able to hold it, and it is veteran Strelets. That's something that's important to note. Veteran Strelets are pretty decent, very cheap. Looking at the upgrades, wait, what is that? Oh, wait, that's not a... I'm really confused. How does Dravidian Martial Arts... That's not a team card, right? Why is it showing that? If anyone in chat knows, you can go ahead and message me on that. So a lot of warships out from Team Speedflyer. India getting some docks out now. With all that wooden coin, that's probably a good choice. Pike's coming forward, gonna take down this outpost maybe. Or no, that's the same team, never mind. I give the advantage to Hot Girl's team at the moment, but definitely need to make something happen. They may lose C. It looks like they are going to lose C. It's not decided yet. Hot Girl has not sent advanced docks yet. Perhaps it would have been good to send advanced docks. Let's see. Some fighting going on over here. I like Hot Girl's army a lot more. The Grills team a lot more on their on their units, on their mass. But yeah. I've got some raiding going on with the Naginata and the Strelets too. It looks like the villagers are raiding the Strelets there. Strelet can't beat those Ashy. Age 4 Ashy versus Age 3 Strelets. I mean, I'd rather fight them with the Strelets than the Age 2 Sepoy, but yeah. All the flaming arrows too. It looks like the Grills team is just securely in the lead now. Water is kind of being held by Hot Girl. That is important. Could probably put a couple of those ships back towards the docks, trying to repair them. But yeah. All right, so really good mass from Team the Grills. Almost double the population. That includes Strelets for Team Speedflyer, and also the Grills has age advantage. Let's see, keep on looking. Yeah, 2K coin. He has nobody on coin at the moment though. He aged up with the Carney, but some of the rice patties are not being affected by it. Just pushing in really hard here. Lots of fishing boats coming out. If we look at economic unit population, Team Speedflyer has the advantage actually, but I mean a lot of it's on sea. They've got to build enough military. They need something to deal with these flaming arrows, and these cav could be the answer. Oh, maybe not. I thought they were maybe going in. We'll see. Goon's a good option from Hot Girl. You see a lot of cav from the opponents. You already have enough anti-infantry with all your skirms and your flaming arrows. It'd be hard for the Strelets to do a whole lot. They're looking good. GG. Alright. Wait. Oh, they resigned. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, GG. Imagine that with fair teams even. Alright, a little bit of banter between the teams. That is Hot Girl's team going up 1-0. Looks good. We're going to get into the next game shortly. The team Speedflyer is going to pick the map first, and Hot Girl's team is going to pick the civilization first. Yep, well played by them, for sure. Yeah, good first game. Yeah, Outcast is probably going to be subbed for Tori in this game. I'm not sure, but it's a distinct possibility. Yeah, with the spoil on the shrines, yep. I wouldn't exactly call that the initial fight, but yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It was unfortunate, yes, but it turned out it was pretty even between both teams, in my opinion. Let me adjust the blinds a little bit so it's not as bright back here. 1 second. Yeah, I agree, DeBoer. 40 supported to Siege the Shrines. It would have been okay if they had like a little bit of walls in front of their FB. Hawk's team did win, Duck Black. Yeah, if they had a little bit of walls and the units from Team Speedflyer were a bit back. But I think, honestly, Hudson Bay isn't in the map pool, Daniel. But if you want me to, I can say that. Yeah, I'll let him know, Daniel. I'm going to open this door a little bit. I remodeled this room a few months ago, so we actually have an office. You love the beef? Yeah, I like a little bit of banter going on. I don't want it to get too personal, though. What's going on, Daniel? This is you already know a little bit about the tournament because you're in it. But this is match number 4 of the play-ins between Team The Grills and Team Speedflyer. The map is Manchuria, the first game was on Manchuria, and Hot Girls team picked up the win. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. A little bit of misplay, a little bit of miss macro, but Hot Girls team ended up doing really well. Yeah, they're going at it in the chat. So basically, Hot Girls said, what was it? I think. Oh, Hot Girls said, imagine. So Hot Girls team. All right, so I'll get to the picks in just a bit, but Hot Girls team said they spawned within one less mine behind their base, and I asked them if they wanted to and they said no. We'd already read 3 times because of unfair map generation. And Hot Girl said, imagine doing all of that with one less mine. And Speedflyers team said basically said, imagine if we had fair PR, and then a little bit of banter between the two. So yeah, I don't mind a little banter for sure. It seemed like I don't want it to get really personal and heated emotions, but yeah, banter and poking fun at each other a little bit in good humor and all that is nice. So no, I can appreciate it for sure. Let me check something real quick. All right. Let me message someone. All right, so we have Germany and Russia for Hot Girls team, and Team Speedflyer has picked Dutch there to pick now. Speedflyer team picks now. When will the next games be, Baba Boot? So tomorrow, my team is going to play, or Carp's team, which team I'm on, is going to be playing Xanter's team. The specific time has not been set. It's going to be somewhere between 15 GMT and 22 GMT probably. Is there any civ rules or no? If you win with a civilization, so each team has banned civilization for the other team. Hot Girls team cannot play France. That's mostly due to Ironic Virus only really knowing France super well. Speedflyers team cannot play Japan. Otherwise, if you yourself win with a civilization, you cannot play it again. So Hot Girl cannot play Brits again. Jean Ralphio cannot play Japan again, and Ironic Virus cannot play Dutch again for the rest of the match. The quarterfinals is going to start May 2nd, Baba Boo. It's going to start, I believe, 13 GMT. Let me double check that with you. I'm pretty sure that is it though. Yes, 13 GMT. Alright, sorry, my bad. 13 CST, which would be 18 GMT. But quarterfinals are May 2nd, and semifinals and finals are May 3rd. So we have India, Germany, and Russia for Team Hot Girl, and for Team Speedflyer, we have Dutch and French. There's going to be one more civilization in just a bit. So Germany, Russia, India. Super heavy rush civs if they choose to do so. India can boom. Germany can do something like a fast industrial. And Russia can FF or go C. On the other hand, Speedflyers team has Dutch and French currently. Dutch and French. Might be China. China is really good at fighting on sea. That's one of their specialties. They also have a few unique cards, such as Team 5 Manchu, Team Hand Mortars. Okay, ports. Alright, so it's not going to be China. So it's going to be Portuguese, Dutch, and French for Team Speedflyer. And for Hot Girls team, it's going to be Brits, Japan, and Dutch. Yeah, I definitely appreciate banter, Daniel. I'm all for it as long as there's not heated emotions or people getting really angry at each other. As long as it's all in good humor and jest, I definitely appreciate it. A little bit of drama is fine, but I don't like drama too much personally. I think it's fair to say drama is one of the few things in this world that I personally hate. But I can appreciate that some people like it, and some people it makes things more interesting. I will say that. But when I see drama between people, yeah. It's not China. Crab got it is France, Dutch, and ports. I feel like France, Dutch, and ports obviously has the better boom. That's alright, Crab got. I know you're special. Russia. Russia, Germany, and France, they have the better rush, which they could do. India, they all have decent age 3s and on also, but the boom from ports, Dutch, and France is just automatically better. Okay, that's true. Germany has a great age 3, for sure. They all. I don't like India late game. Just really slow training units. It's really hard to keep up with other civs. I think they could win age 4. It is an option. Strats are really strong. Before opponents are like max population and stuff, I think they have an advantage. Once it gets to age 5 and stuff, I don't think they would. Yeah, depending on how much of the map is controlled. I do expect a rush from Team Hot Girl though. So it looks like it's a coin and a food start already. So food and coin start. Who does that favor? If it's an all-in rush from Russia, it could favor them a little bit. Otherwise, maybe it favors ports if they're going to do an FF. Alright, let me take a look at the map real quick, make sure it spawned fair enough. It usually spawns pretty fair on this map. Everybody has their starting 2 mines and a hunt. Yep. Ooh. Alright, I've got to let them know. Star 9 has no starting hunt. Okay. Yeah, CrabGot, this map is deceptively boomy. Very deceptively boomy. Everyone starts so close together. I like the map a lot. But it's deceptively boomy because if you have warships behind your docks, you have such a good opportunity to fall back on. Yeah. Outcast, I'm going to take you out of your team's discussion just for this game so that you can watch on Twitch and not give any information and whatnot. I will put you back in at the end of the game. Go ahead and remind me if you want me to. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Outcast. Oh, wait. Also, Outcast, you had a lot of wooden coin floating at one point. Yeah, I know you were muted, but just to make sure that everything's fair, I do not expect you to cheat whatsoever, but I know sometimes mistakes happened. Yeah, you had no food. You had one behind your base. Perhaps you hadn't scouted it. $2K wood is good for transition after you're aging, though, not before. Yeah, lol. Alright, just checking. 2 mines, 1 hunt. It's obviously a huge disadvantage to start without your starting hunt, so I completely agree with the decision to on that last one. Looks pretty fair. The one thing really interesting about this map is there's only 2 trade posts. And they're pretty safe too. For each team, 1 for each team. When you see a wood treasure next to your base, you cry happiness. Which team had a wood treasure next to their base? This one. And 1 here. 1 here. Yeah, there's a lot of little treasures on this map. Lots of little treasures. It's actually pretty good for India and China because of that. Looking at because their units can take them really easily. Japan at the same time also. Taking a look at it. Yeah, so one thing really interesting about this map is there's lots of mines and lots of resources, but they're all between players. If you do not have any map control, you can be starved pretty easily. There's lots of raiding usually on this map, a whole lot. Yeah. I think that's it for that. We're going to go recalculate economic unit population. CrabGot, the finals is going to be a best of 5. Each team is going to be able to ban 1 civ. So since there's 8 in the pool, there's only going to be 1 game not played. Yeah, we'll see if this is played or not. Don't know. It hasn't been banned yet in the tournament. Nepal, Dhaka, and Grand Chaco has been the only maps banned, I believe. Yeah. Yep. All right, so looking at, we'll go to shipments sent for you guys. None sent so far, but people are just about to get their first shipments. We see Germany's deck, pretty good deck. Only 700 wood, 1K wood, 700 coin, 1K coin. It does have spice trade. That is intriguing. I don't know what to make of that. I think I'd value the coin one just about as much, but I would probably also put 600 coin in instead. I don't know. We'll see. 600 wood maybe. 12 Jaegers. One good thing to note. Russia doesn't have schooners. That's kind of okay on EP though. Schooners just makes boats cost 20 wood less, from 70 wood to 50 wood, and train 40% faster. There's a few sea options there though. Looking at India's deck, similar, a little bit more warship heavy though. Looking at France, a few warships, Black Riders, that's interesting, you don't see that every day. Looking at Portuguese, heavy sea deck, and Dutch, not on sea at all. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, so Ironic Virus in Germany. We'll see how he does with this. Ulans are not as great on EP. I'm not sure that he is very familiar with EP. We'll see. Yeah, if he's going pike bow, you're right, DeBoer. I don't expect him to because he's somewhat new to Germany, but that is an option. You want to see the Black Riders work really bad now? Yeah, Black Riders are really good. Really, really good, actually. Their stats, except for the range, are comparable to Imperial Goons. Granted, they take 3 population, different things like that, but they are really good. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, DeBoer. Well, it also depends. If you are going War Wagons in H3, if you're going to H3 quickly, which is an option, of course, then if you're going lots of War Wagons, you're going to need a little bit more food due to villagers costing more, costing only food, and War Wagons costing the same amount of food and coin. But yeah. Yes, Fluffy, there are definitely viable German Merc strats. It's perhaps a little bit more common. I don't know about 1v1, but it's decently common on team games. I'd say maybe 10% of the time ish, maybe around there, within 5%, maybe 5 to 15%. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, DeBoer. But yeah, we'll see what he does. We have market ups. Let me looking at the game real quick. I'm gonna mute the music. I'm sorry for that. Getting back to the game. Yeah, so we have Ironic Virus. So he aged up with a 400 wood. He only has hunting dogs currently, which might, if it was a high level player, Ironic Virus is decently good. But I don't know if he's aware of this. I would probably go for an FF in this situation. Looking at the rest of it, we have double blockhouse from Russia and an Agra fort, a stable out here from Germany. Based on his economy, I expect him to stay age 2 for a little while. If you're going to stay age 2 for a while, Placer Mines is really worth it as Germany. Looking at the deck, he does not have 2 settler wagons in deck. What? What's the question? What the heck is revealing you? French, I'm guessing his scout died. Can confirm that. Shipment sent. Where's his scout? I'm looking for it. units lost. I was on the right one, right? No units lost. I don't know where the scout is. We'll see though. Ulans versus Hussar over here. I had it on screen, dying to supply. I guess it doesn't count as a unit loss, but yeah. I believe the Agra reveals it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the Ulan's good micro. Ironic Virus wins that exchange. Looking around the map. All right, so we have the big rush coming in between with Jean Ralphio and Hawk Girl jumping in. It's versus Portuguese. Portugal has not shipped. Let's see if Portugal has Colonial Militia card. He does. He has not shipped it yet. Just some cutting going on. This barracks will probably not go up. Alright. Let me know if you guys hear any background noise and I can adjust it. Looking good. Alright. Yeah, standing under 2 TCs. But Colonial Militia has not come in yet, so... yeah. I believe without Colonial Militia, the Strelok get one shot if there's 10 bills in the TC, though. And the Cav come in and cleaning up the skirm, so huge favor for team the Grills at the moment. House going down. The Sepoy are not with the rest of their units, though. If Dutch pops out some skirms, can definitely do some damage there. And some muskets go down, or coming up. Looking over here, Minutemen were called. Some villagers doing really good. Star Nine's just, he might lose some. No, he doesn't lose some. A little bit of miss macro or lag perhaps from Ironic Virus. Cav is on the Strelets. No Sepoy around to cover them. But they're doing pretty good microing using the terrain advantage. Yeah, the Sepoy coming up now. But it's a little bit of a rout. I don't know how they're going to make it out of here very well. They have the numbers advantage, but perhaps not the better units. There's also the Minutemen here. And there's also defender's advantage for Team Speedflyer. Lots of Cav here. A whole lot of Cav. If the Sepoy can be dealt with, then the Cav will do a lot. He's got some crossbow coming in too. That's good to see for his team. Looking around on the map, I don't see any raiding going on currently. Short of this one Vil, right on the map, right on the screen. Let's see. Got a few musketeers going down here, and the Cav are going into snare. Strelets coming up behind, gonna try to make it work. Looking over here, Sepoy on the Cav. That's a lot of Cav though. If I was in the Cav's position, especially with a few crossbow behind, I would try to take that fight. The Strelets need to back. There is not enough to cover him right now. Sepoy going, the Ulan's coming up. That's a lot of Cav onto the Strelets. If the TCs fire onto the Sepoy, all those Strelets could go down. Yeah. Looking hairy, but I like the position. I don't know. It's actually really, really close. Looking at economy, though, we do see that Team Speedflyer has some fishing boats already. I'm going to go to economic units really quick so you guys can see that. 23 fishing boats already out. It's quite a few. You could compare it to Hot Girl, who has 32 villagers, though. Looking at the units on the field, it looks like completely cleaned up by Team Speedflyer. On this map, I expect rush. It looks like a very rush-heavy map with how close everyone is, but just due to, I'm not sure exactly what, it's really rare for the rusher to win. Just from what I've noticed, for whatever reason. Looking around the map, I don't see any raiding going on. Just a large mass here. That's a lot of skirms. You can see how many banks he has. He has 4 banks. That's a good amount. Looking at it, it looks like this blockhouse may go down really soon. Looking... Yeah, so looking at Ironic's deck, he does not have 600 coin or 2 settler wagons. You guys were curious. He is age 3, obviously. It's good that he aged up, but his team lost the map control when that happened. They're kind of gaining it back now, though. See what happens here. The economy is very much in the favor of Team Speedflyer. The military is very close. A little bit an advantage of Speedflyer also because of the Strelets on the field and the Ulans for that matter. Yeah. Yeah, looking at the rest of the map. I don't want to see more Ulans, though. They are veteran Ulans, there's that much at least, but I want to see war wagons coming out. War wagons are pretty clutch. Ulans are weaker on EP. They have less HP to start with. We can look at the stats. This is age 3 Ulan, and I'll compare it to age 2 Hussar. It's 216 HP, 49 attack with just 1 card on them. And the... interesting. Okay, and Team Speedflyer has just 1 card on them with 34 attack, 320 HP. So, yeah, Hussar much better. Also, the cost is better for the Hussar. It's about the same actually. A little bit better for the Ulans. 50 food, 100 coin for the Ulan, and 120 food, 80 coin for the Hussar. We have warships out here. Did he ship those? Yes, he did ship them. Alright, and we have some warships sent by ports. They don't want to lose all of their eco, that's for sure. Oh, that ship is low. Barely. Okay, he does. Okay, that's good to see. But you don't want to bring this back in. That ship's going to go down. Yeah. I guess he's willing to sacrifice 1 for 1 there. And I understand that. It's a decent choice. Looking at the rest of the map, I think they thought the cav was still on that side perhaps. They're pushing in on the left-hand side. That's a pretty good choice. Very far away from Dutch, and they may be able to get some work done here. We have a TC wagon going up on the right. That's nice. And this fight going on here. The Ville's coming back. If there's a fishing boat they can escape to, that would be nice. But honestly, the cav is enough to defend right there. Or they're not going to? Alright, just waiting for the musketeers to come. Some war wagons. So let's go to the military units real quick, and you guys can see that. It is 13 war wagons, 15 Ulans, 36 sepoys, 6 musketeers, and 59 strelets for Team the Grills versus 54 skirms, a few pikes, 23 hussar, and 22 musketeers. 5 goons now also for Team Speedflyer. The economy is the same now. So the economy numbers 154 to 154, neck and neck. The military is really close for all in all, especially with Strelets on the map and more units trickling in from the other team. I like the war wagons here, though. I think I like the composition of Team Team Hot Girl, the grills, a little bit more. All of the cav cleaned up. That's really nice. The goons, the war wagons, just doing a whole lot there. Yeah, so basically it's kind of like 3v2 as far as armies go at this point. Hey, Tad. Do you want to... I'll let you respond to my Discord. Yeah, you've been waking up late, man. Been going to sleep too late, I assume. Alright, so getting back to this game. Yeah, so skirms, I like the skirms. They're really good here. That's the one advantage that Team Speedflyer does have. There's a few cav around. Most of his villagers are idle. Pretty much all of them are idle. And on C, Caravel does take down the opponent's Caravel there. Looking back at the fighting, it's really close. Defender's advantage has to be taken into account. Really, really close though. Some really good micro from Star9, keeping his skirms at their maximum range as much as possible. They have 20 range, Sepoy have 12, and the Strelets have 14. War Wagons have 16 before the upgrade. That's good to note. I really like the Grills team here, their position though. It's really close. I think they're going to have to pull back, but they've done a lot of damage to the economy. Lots of villagers down, and lots of idle time caused by the Ulan's raiding. Looking at the rest of the map, let's see, any raiding going on anywhere? Don't see any currently. In previous matches, raiding was kind of the name of the game. Got a lot of goons out from ports. That's nice. Looking at the economy, that is greatly in the favor of Team the Grills. They are down in ages. They have only 2 players in age. They have 2 players in age 2, 1 in age 3, versus 2 in age 3 for Speedflyer. Looking really close though. Looking like a good solid game. It's hard to say who has the advantage. I think the Grills has the advantage at the moment, but it still could be anyone's game. Let's go to economic units. That'd be interesting to look at. Tori just has 27 CDB, 42 villagers, 30 fishing boats for Speedflyer, 58 villagers and 28 fishing boats for Hot Girl, 50 villagers for Jean Ralphio, and 31 for Ironic Virus. 8 settler wagons, so that is more like 47, 48 now. Back to shipment sent. Someone should take natives. The natives is Jesuit and Sufi. Yeah. Yeah, Dutch could win it if they don't make cannons. Yep. Hot Girl control North Sea. Not really. I mean, they're doing that. They're putting pressure. But they need to not be in range of the TC there. Let's see. That's a lot of war wagons out. I like it. Ralphio is looking to age up right now. He's almost age 3. Looking at the resources, he may be doing a double age, possibly. Otherwise, France just started aging. France just started aging to 4. That's really good to know. Guard Strelets is pretty good. Yeah. Dutch and Port are scary. They are, but age 3. Looking at Jean Ralphio, he is not going to age up here, it looks like. I'm curious what he's going to be making with his resources. There's not a whole lot of resources left on the map. This hunt, let's look at I believe that hunt has not been scouted by the Grills team yet, so that's good to know. Looking at this going in here. Oh my goodness, these Ulans on the CDB, that could be that could be the match that burned down the house. There, I can't talk. I don't know my that's the spark that lit the fire. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, it could be the last straw that broke the camel's back. All right, so TC going down, looking really rough for Jean Ralphio. Look at economic units, see how many he has. He's down to 16. Yeah, pretty rough. It's looking like the Grails is gonna win this game. They're way ahead on economy and way ahead on military production. The organs could have been cut out. They still will probably be cut out. There we go, one down, and the other one probably no. I would have stayed in there with the other war wagon and tried to take it down, but that's fine. I mean, you have enough of a mass. One isn't gonna do a whole lot if you focus it down. The war wagon's staying behind. I think they need to just engage a little bit. The Urumi coming in also. Urumi's big. Russia is aging to 4 right now. Oh, I did a bad. I'm sorry. Earlier, Tori was aging to 3, and he did so. Tori's kind of out of the game, though, honestly. Yeah. Looking at this fight, I really like the position of the Grills. The skirms are doing a whole lot. Dutch skirms are amazing. But that's just a big mess. I think maybe it would be wise to add some Gurkha in here instead of just going pure Sepoy at the moment. That frigate doing a decent amount. We can jump back to that in a bit. Some of the skirms going down now. The Urumi are cleaned up for the most part. Couple left. Some Gendarmes coming out. I would not choose that versus that many war wagons. More than half of the army for Team the Grills is literally one of the best units into Gendarmes. Sorry. Yeah, looking at it, I mean, Strelets are just so cheap. It's fine to lose them like this. They still have the... Why are you not fighting the goons? And organ pop. Those need to be dealt with right away. If they are dealt with right away, it could go well. Looking around the map, got some raids going on from some Sepoy and Oprichniks. Oprichniks are over here some. Those cows are mostly the Grills teams anyways currently. Not a whole lot of Strelets. They're backing up. Hot Girl is age 4 now. And Speedflyer resigns, Tori resigns. I think they're calling it. Alright. GG. So we have game number 2 going over to Hot Girls team. Alrighty. Alright, we'll look at some of the post-game stats real quick. It is a lot of XP for Star 9. He did really well. Looking good. We'll look at villager population. Yeah, Speedflyer did more early on, but then Hot Girl just took off with it. We can look at the team stats of that real quick, and you can see that also. Yeah, Star 9 and Tori just not able to create vills constantly and also losing a few. Resources gathered, that tells a story a little bit there. We look at the team stats, that tells a huge story. Huge story there. Military unit population, we'll go to team stats for that. And except for right here where players were aging up, it was pretty much in the girls' favor the whole time. I do like a swinging game, though. That was pretty close. You didn't know who had it until later on into the game. Looks good. So purple is yeah. Yeah, I was least impressed with purple too. Ironic Virus and Hot Girl doing really well. Purple on that team. I mean, obviously the whole team won, and they did well. But yeah, the Sepoy. I don't know. If he had switched to Gurkha, I would have liked it a lot. That many War Wagons is going to deny the opponent from doing really well with Cav. We will get into game number 3 in just a moment. Ironic had a weird strat. Yeah. It worked though. Had a lot of units out. Did really well. All right. Let me check real quick. I'm going to put Outcast back with team number 2 and see. Speedflyer is saying it's not fair. They, I mean, they picked players though, so hey, whatever. He didn't float. Yeah. He's out of swapping in. Yeah, you're funny. Now I'm going to open up this door a little bit. I'm going to ask them what's going on just a moment. Hey guys. Okay. Okay. I'm going
Podcast,
to...
podcast.
Sorry, that echo. It's just going to keep on doing it. Alright.
We are the live.
Hey guys, is Outcast or Tori playing?
We
Don't know whether
Okay.
I want to.
Uh,
Tori is still in the game, so
Oh, Tori's still in the game. Gotcha. Alright. Alright, cool.
he's down right now, so he can't.
Gotcha. Alright, sounds good. Alright, we'll wait. Yeah. We'll look at ESO. Still down. Yeah. Looking good. Somebody tell you Tori's password. Let me message someone real quick. The ESO's down. Yeah. I just hold on. ESO back up. Tori, go ahead and jump in there. Drama. Yep. I don't know what the point is complaining about teams. They picked their teams, so. Alrighty. Team Speedflyer picks map. New England Patriots always win, just the way it goes. Speedflyer was the team captain for his team, yes. We'll wait on Team Speedflyer to pick the map, and then Team Hot Girl is going to do the next one. Grand Chaco? Okay. Big open map. Let's see what strategy they pull off here. Dutch Raptor is in the tourney, DeBoer. Japan Blamer is Dutch Raptor. Good luck, Tori. Yep. The banter's fun. All right, Brits. All right. So based on that, Hot Girl played. Wait. Game 1, what Civ did he play? He played Brits, right? Last game, Ironic Virus played Brits. Okay. So that means Gene Ralphio is playing Brits for sure. Aztec is picked up by Team Speedflyer. Russia is picked up by Team Hot Girl. We'll see what they go with now. Yep, DeBoer, you're not in the tourney. What's up with that, man? So Russia and Brits picked. Russia. Oh, thanks for the follow. IMO C Zeus, however you pronounce that, buddy. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate the support a lot. Russia picked up by both teams. Russia was picked up by, who was it last game? It was picked up by Hot Girl. So we know that Gene Ralphio is going to be Brits. Ironic Virus is going to be Russia. And we don't know what Hot Girl's going yet. Russia. Hot Girl. Okay, so Sue. So Hot Girl is Sue. That's a good choice for this map. One of the better ones, I think. IMOX Zeus. There you go. Thanks, IMOX Zeus. Appreciate it. So, yeah, I'm glad you appreciate IMOX Zeus. I'd be doing a tournament every month. I also stream pretty basically every single day. I don't stream tournaments every single day, but yeah. May 2nd and 3rd, so next weekend is the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals for this tournament. They're India. So they are India, Russia, and Aztecs. Russia, India, and Aztecs versus Sioux, India, and Brits. This is interesting. Sue has to play decently well. Sue's a little bit weak early on, until I'd say until like 7 minutes or so, um, when they get enough of a mass out. But yeah, Sue could fast stage and wreck the FB Vills. That is a possibility. Nice, iMoxus. Let me read your pros on Nilla deathmatch. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of deathmatch, like maybe 5 games in my life. I have been playing since vanilla though, before War Chiefs was out. Yeah. All right, we're getting ready to go. I'm gonna change my color. What does it need to be? Orange? Oops. Green's fine. Alrighty. The banter is real. MDG tactics. I don't know. I think you give him a little bit too much credit, Tadstar. Yeah, when he first brought it up, I told him that how to do the build order faster. And perhaps I shouldn't have, but yeah. I gave him the 1 minute 45-second rush with Sue on Decan. Alright, so this is Gran Chaco. It is game number 3, match number 4 of the 3v3 jail tournament. This is the play-ins. It is Team The Grills versus Team Speedflyer. We have so we have Aztecs for Speedflyers team over here in the yellow. We have India in pink for Tori, and we have Star 9 in teal for Russia. And Russia. We have British in red for Ironic Virus. We have Russia in purple for Jean Ralphio, and we have Hawk Girl in blue as the Sioux. Looking at the map, pretty good. Yeah, this is a good map generation. Just make sure everyone has their starting hunt and mine. Looks good. Looks good. Alrighty, yeah, there's 3 mines in the back and 1 hunt in the back. Looks good. Yeah, so looking at the map, it's very open. There's a few lakes that spawn, and there's llamas around them. We'll go to shipment sent and recalculate the eco. Full AIDS match. Yep. Alright, so obviously we expect a rush from Team Speedflyer with these civs. It's Aztec, Russia, and India. You can't ask for much more rushy civs than that. And that's versus Sioux, Russia, and Brits. Sioux, Russia, and Brits, they have a chance to defend it. If they defend it well enough early without losing too much, I give them the advantage as time goes on with better rating and better boom, essentially. Sioux Eco is actually pretty darn strong on EP. And, of course, Brits is super strong. Russia is the same as the opponent. Opponent has Russia. I would rather have Sioux and Brits boom than India and Aztecs. But India and Aztecs are not something to sneer at. Their booms are half decent themselves. So, of all of the War Chief civilizations, Aztec has the best boom, probably. Sioux on EP, though, better. I don't know, it's pretty comparable. But Sioux doesn't even have to invest a whole lot into their boom. They just have the TPs that boost it themselves. Best drop a blockhouse before 4 minutes. We have Hawk Girl just hitting age 2 right now, aged up fast. Is saving the first shipment for 4 acts. Pretty sure that's what he's going for. Ironic Virus has sent 3 Vels first. Tori, as India, has not. Okay, Wood Trickle just comes in. All right. And Star9 just now sends Wood Trickle also, as does Gene Ralphio. We're going to look at the. I want to look at the treasures picked up. Anything really important? 135 coin by Speedflyers, 70 wood by Ironic Virus. Ironic Virus also gets 100 XP, and then Hot Girl gets 140 food. That 140 food helped him age up faster. Pretty good there. Taking a look around, the 4-ax is in. Is he? Oh, that's the Jaguars getting. And the 4-ax is gonna find the hero. I'm not entirely sure I value that though. I would have tried to avoid that fight with the war chief, so they know for sure that the Axe Riders are coming in. This villager, is there a villager there? I don't believe there is. No. Okay, it was a good decision to pull it back. And a little bit more defense of an Agra. I like that choice, especially versus the fast age Sioux. Russia is aging. Has a few villagers on wood, but not a whole lot. It has 250 wood though, getting a blockhouse done now. But the Axe Riders are coming in. Might be able to deny this completely. That would be really nice. Might sacrifice his Axe Riders to do so. And he deletes it. I wouldn't have deleted it there. Not by any means. You force your opponent to sit under there. You don't get any resources back, or any additional resources back if you delete it as opposed to opponent destroying it. But yeah. Yeah. They are fairly boomy, actually, Donardi. They're not like, I'm not saying they're the best by any means. They're not like Brits level, but they are, I kind of consider them on par with Aztec boom. Granted, Aztec has the ability to boom a little bit harder earlier, but the Sioux eco is just really strong without investing a whole lot of resources into the boom. While if you're booming really hard with Aztecs, you're putting several villagers on the fire pit and getting warrior priest down. Yeah. Yeah, shouldn't have deleted. Yeah, totally agree with that. Villager gonna go down. Yeah. So he's picked off one villager. Got some wood denied due to the deleted blockhouse from Star9, but hasn't done a whole lot more. Delayed the blockhouse. That's good. But no, he doesn't even get that one. It goes into the war hut. Pumas are out. That should deny a lot. Looking back at things, Hot Girl does have hunting dogs. Does not have, has herded the hunt the wrong way. I do that too much though myself. Okay, so we have a stable coming down from Russia. On the other end of the map, we can look at military units, see how much everyone has. Not a whole lot out from anyone yet. A little bit more, well, definitely more from Team Speedflyer. But 41 at 6 minutes in is okay. Go back to military units real quick. Where is all that population? I guess they just all have about 10. It's not huge armies from anyone. But they're trying to push out right now. Blockhouse going up here. That might be denied, possibly. A little bit of raiding going on. That Axe Rider is very close to dying. 31 HP. The Cossacks raiding from Russia. Star9 is Paul. His name is Paul, I believe so. MDG4 is actually playing. Yeah. Two Vills. Okay, we can go back to units lost and see. No, just one Vill. Just one Vill lost. So, yep. Looking at the rest of it, I think I prefer I definitely prefer the Grills' team position more. They have a much stronger eco. They're a little bit down on military, but the FBs are very far apart. FBs very far apart from the Grills' base, and their defender's advantage is going to come into play a whole lot. Look how many units are streaming across the map. Those are not in on the fight, so the effective military fighting each other is the population's about the same. Well, maybe not quite anymore, but as soon as the Strelets pop, there we go. Musketeers coming in. Team Speedflyer doesn't have enough skirmisher type units. More coming in now. Yeah, the cavalry just forcing the opponent to move his sepoy up. Looking at it, I don't see a whole lot from Hot Girl. Let's see. Cav coming in, doing some good damage. The Puma finally get onto the Cav, and the Cav pull back. More Cav coming in from the back. If the Sepoy go down, there's only a couple Puma left. Okay, there's a little bit more Puma than I realized. But they're keeping Speedflyers' army constantly moving. The Strelets and the Maces are moving more than they're fighting. At least the Strelets are. And the Sepoy and the Puma are moving all around too, not getting a whole lot. If you have cavalry, that's a textbook move if you have cavalry. If you don't want to actually fight them, just move them around. Move them around close to the enemy. The enemy is forced to move around a lot and gives your team's infantry a little bit more of an advantage. Speedflyer's team does push it back though. The Maces and Strelets doing work. It's that blockhouse was repaired in the middle of the fight. That is really, really good. Otherwise, it may have been gone. They might have committed there and had it go down. Lots more muskets coming out from Ironic Virus. I don't know that I like the muskets here too much. You don't see any cavalry. I think I try to switch and go a little bit more longbow. The Cav are doing an excellent job, just trying to not be in melee range of the Sepoy or the Pumas, constantly kiting around and forcing the opponents to react. Really good job there. Looks great. I guess I didn't see the meme. Crab got my bad. Looking at it, yeah, there's no raiding going on. The Pumas get a nice catch there, but they're pushed back. The super rush heavy team is pushed back. Team the Grills has a little bit of an edge, about a 10% eco advantage. They're still down in population, but due to the military unit population, that looks so weird. But due to the opponents having their forward base, if you will, so far back, it's not quite as far apart as it might seem. That's a lot of axe out and a few dog soldiers. I like the choice to go axe instead of bow riders here. That's really smart. A few villagers going down. I can go to units lost and look how many villagers have gone down from each team. 2 from Ironic, 1 from Gene Ralphio, and just 1 from Tori. Back to shipments sent. Can look at it. It's a lot of Strelets streaming across the map. So some coyotes being made. I like the choice for raiding, I suppose, but I wouldn't invest too heavily. You need to have enough Puma on the field. Just enough. And you need to have enough maces. The maces are really key here. Puma are also really good. Looking at it, the Puma get in there. The Puma are kind of denying all those cav right there. But I think they should just engage. I mean, there's only a few Puma left. Instead, Sue dancing around. I think he definitely should have engaged there. But he pulls back for the coyotes. That's smart. Fight still going on. Musketeers are somewhat comparable in stats. A little bit better for the Musketeer in H2. But the Strelets are just so much cheaper. Looks like Speedflyers team is getting cleaned up now, though. Yeah, for sure. Double cab, a good choice. Good choice there, and it's used pretty well too. Just a few dogs coming in, really nice. And that's a lot of skirmisher type units, ranged infantry, light infantry if you will, and not a whole lot of anti-cav there. More Strelets streaming in. Coyotes going around to raid. Looking at the economy, the Coyotes have done some good work. That's really good. And what isn't taken into account is the warrior priests. There's 4 currently. 3 warrior priests were sent earlier. You can see just how important that XP trickle is. You can see how many shipments Aztecs has sent and how much everyone else has sent. Yeah, it's crazy how good that is. Zambarak with Strelets and Mace. Yeah, I agree with that. Yep. Yeah. Strelets and Mace. I mean, they could go longbow at that point. Longbow and Strelets and then bow riders. I think I would rather have longbow, Strelet, bow riders than Zambarak, Strelets, and Mace. But yeah, until opponent changes, that would be a good choice. To deny some of the raids coming in. This is going to be a good raid if it's seen. Hawkgirl sees it, but probably too late. The Puma come forward. Yeah. Alright. Villagers coming back. That's a lot of villagers going to go down. A really nice pickup there. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 picked off. Gets out scot-free. We have Cossack running around the back. Can look at what was scouted. He's just now seeing a lot of that. So yeah, villagers. Oh, those villagers could get picked off. I'm gonna go back to this. Do you guys prefer Fog of War on or off at this point of the game? Axe is better than Bow Rider on Isak. Yeah, kind of. I mean, Bow Rider's still really good. But Axe isn't nerfed. Bow Riders is. But obviously, Bow Rider is super strong on RE. I agree with the change and making Hawkgirl's just trying to annoy them. Yeah. A lot of raids going on. The economy is securely in the lead of the grills now. Speedflyers out. Probably just aggravated, honestly. But they're all age 2. They were not looking to go to age 3 anytime soon. The game was very strongly in the favor of the grills. And Tori's still in. I don't know what Tori's doing. Never say GG. Alright, we'll look at some of the combat stats. Ironic Virus did really well with those muskets. Look at the military. See the military count. Star 9, 155 Strelets. Gene Ralphio, 109. So, I'm not sure that the... I don't think Gene Ralphio is Lieutenant Colonel or whatever they said he was. But, yeah. Looking at it, I'll look at military unit population, team stats. That was an excellent game. Looking really good. I am going to conclude it. That was game number 3. 3-0 for Hawkgirl. Well played. Everyone did really well. Yeah, looking good. I am going to get out of here and prepare for a Isak match that I'm going to be casting in 25 minutes. So you guys have a good one. If you're interested in watching that one, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for joining. This has been JaiLeD casting the 3v3 JaiLeD tournament between the Grills and Speedflyer. Good match. Catch you guys later. Have a good one.